So here's my question for America. Why is it that we feel so comfortable shooting men and women of color? Why is it that we feel so comfortable shooting teenagers and children? You see, I have a question. If it was your son, your 16-year-old that made a terrible decision of running away from the police, would you feel that it was justified to shoot that child in the back of the head? Would you be upset? Would you be angry if that were to happen? What about if your son was 12 years old playing with a toy gun in a park, and before that child ever got a chance to say it's a toy gun, the police shot that child and killed him? How would you feel if your 17-year-old son was on his way home and he was accosted by a gentleman that called himself the neighborhood watch, and while he was confronted, he was shot and killed? Would you feel that that death was justified? Because my question is why is it that when children of color are shot and killed and murdered by policemen that we justify it on account of a petty crime? We say that it was okay because the police feared for their lives. What I don't understand is how if that were to happen to you, to your children, to your kin, to your relatives, you would be upset, and justifiably so. But there's something about black skin. There's something about the black person that says that they are criminal, and what happens to them, they deserve it. But even though if that very thing were to happen to you or someone that's connected to you, it would enrage you. You would be beside yourself to lose your child. But we're supposed to just sit here and take it and act as if this is what law enforcement is supposed to be doing, and act as if this behavior is normal and it's appropriate, but it's not. There's nothing about murdering an unarmed child that's right. The man that did this deserves to have the full enforcement of the law, whether he's a police officer or not. There's nothing justifiable about looking in someone's window inside of their home, feeling threatened, and shooting into that home on the basis of seeing black skin and being fearful for your life. You see, as a law enforcement officer, your job is to serve the community, and that includes everyone that makes up that community, including the person you are trying to arrest. Because until that person has been found guilty of a crime, they're supposed to receive a fair trial, an opportunity to represent themselves, even if they're doing something wrong. But in this country, we have a policing method that says that if you are a black person, you are a perceived threat, and because of that, we are much more ready to commit an execution than we are to offer you restitution and to make sure that you have your day in court. And because of that action, a 16-year-old shot in the back of the head yesterday, that I'm supposed to just be okay with it.